Hey guys, Kavik here, and welcome back to my Dragon Age Origins Let's Play. Last time you were here, got to Arsagar and walked around and talked to some people, including an old lady and preacher.
Have you seen an elf running about? Young woman, red hair, carrying a suit of chain.
Nope.
Blast it. Where did she go? That suit better be patched up when she gets back, or by the maker up. No, pardon my manners. My troubles are no concern of yours, I'm sure. I'm the quartermaster. Did you come for supplies? Arms and armor, for the most part. It's for the King's men, but you Grey Wardens can buy what you need for a modest price. I also have some, goods on the side I can provide. Strictly off the record, of course, to keep morale up, you understand.
Which he provides to, apparently, anyone who walks up and asks.
Let me know what you'd like.
I'm hoping, with all this crap that I'm selling, to get enough money for something good from his super secret I'm going to tell the first person I see store. Oh, what's that? Now let's see what he's got in his... Oh, yes, thank you.
Hello again. Is there something you need? Some supplies, perhaps? So long as you keep it quiet.
Well, then maybe you shouldn't shout it to the world. Your secret store disappoints me. Heavily.
Hello again. Is there something you need? Some supplies, perhaps? Let me know what you'd like.
Time to start with the two-handed crap. That is far too large of a weapon. Now this is normally where you would get the...
Excuse me, I must get the hounds ready for battle.
Get the dog, but
Dogs are sick from dogs.
because I picked the human noble origin path, I already have one.
It's Pick, sir.
Go tell Tern Logain that the war party's ready to begin scouting. We'll send word if we find anything amiss.
Yes, sir. Right away, sir.
So I hear nothing but dogs barking. I cannot see any of these dogs actually barking.
What do you need? You haven't brought more instructions from the Tern, I hope. Tern Logain has changed our scouting route a dozen times. If you're not from the Tern, what do you want? We're busy. We aren't. We're Ash Warriors. Our training has been passed down since Lathias the Dwarf's son first harnessed the battle rage of the dwarves. It is an old tale.
I want to hear this guy's story.
Lathias was a Clane tribesman. Some said he was too short to be a warrior, but he was strong and fierce. His chieftain sent him to the dwarves of Orzammar to negotiate an alliance, where he fell in love with the king's daughter, Skya, and brought her back to his tribe. She taught Lathias to use the dwarven battle wrath to summon his strength and ignore all pain. Lathias then taught this to the Clane, who made him their chieftain. Lathias' prowess earned him the love of Morrigannon, a beautiful chieftain of another tribe. When Skya learned of his seduction, she returned to her people. Lathias was grieved. He sent Morrigannon away, but this only vexed her, and began a long war between their tribes. In the end, Lathias slew Morrigannon in single combat. However, his wounds were great, and he perished when the rage ended. The dwarves came from Orzammar that day, and gave Lathias an honored burial.
My god, dogs.
And we live by his teachings even today. is said that before the final battle, she returned to Luthias and gave him a shirt of dwarven chain, along with a final night of passion. Then she was gone forever. If she lived on in Orzammar, only the dwarven folk could say for certain. It was an honor. To scout the wilds and watch the progression of the Darkspawn horde. With luck, we'll find and slaughter many stragglers. The hunt will be good if my hound survives the blood of his prey. If he dies, I shall mourn tonight. Darkspawn blood is poisonous, but not always fatal. Those who survive grow immune to its effects. The Wardens say that tainted blood drives even the survivors mad eventually. But not today. Today, we hunt and we kill. They use scent to distinguish us from our enemies, but the blood of battle can confuse them. So we paint ourselves with Caddis, which overpowers the blood, and also paint our hounds so they know we are the same. Why? Would you steal our Caddis and give it to the Darkspawn hordes? Good. I hear death is unpleasant. My thanks.
I should
There is
go.
hunting to be done, and I'll not be kept from it.
You approach the tent of Tairn Loghain. State your business.
Forget if I can get in here.
How can you not know of Loghain? He helped free Ferelden. He was the brains behind King Maric's armies and drove out those damned Orlesians. King Maric rewarded him by making him a Tairn. Can you imagine? A commoner became a high nobleman just like that. Without Loghain, you can bet the king wouldn't be winning against these Darkspawn. He's inside, but I don't think it's my place to discuss his activity.
Good thing I took that point in coercion.
I suppose, as long as we talk quietly. He and the king have been arguing for days. The Tairn's known the king since he was swaddled, so they don't stand on ceremony. The Tairn speaks his mind, and the king yells right back. Personally, I think the king should do what Tairn Loghain tells him. Without the Tairn, we wouldn't be doing as well here as we are. I suppose you have a message for him. Hold on, then.
Yes, what is it?
Oh, he doesn't look
You're Duncan's new
evil.
Grey Warden, I assume. You impressed His Majesty nonetheless. He could not contain his excitement over your meeting. Kaelin's fascination with the Wardens goes beyond the ordinary. Are you aware his father brought your order back to Ferelden? Maric respected the Grey Wardens. They have an honored place in the hearts of our people. But Maric would have understood that it takes more than legends to win a battle. That's not an argument I'll repeat here. You look familiar. Have I seen you at the Landsmeet? The king told me of his promise. I'm certain he has every intention of following it through. I don't suppose you'll be riding into the thick of battle with the rest of your fellows, will you? Here for the glory, huh? Fair enough. Now I must return to my task. Pray that our king proves amenable to wisdom, if you're the praying sort. Then simply pray.
Ominous ending lines. Will you let me in?
Greetings. King Kaelin is not in his tent right now? I suppose I do, though he's spending most of his time with the Grey Wardens. He rides with them wherever they go, in fact. Tairn Loghain sees the king whenever he can and argues with him over coming battles, but the king just waves him off. The king wants to end the Blight with a single huge battle the bards will sing of for centuries. Do you think that's possible? That's how the Tairn feels. He'll do what the king wants in the end, though. The king thought it was funny that Tairn called him reckless, and they fought about the queen. She's the Tairn's daughter. He wasn't happy about something she did or the king did, I'm not sure. I probably shouldn't discuss it. As you wish.
Now we get to learn a little bit about the Darkspawn.
This wretched thing is a Darkspawn. They're strong and cunning and smart, but don't listen to those old wives' tales. They can be killed. Stick them with your sword enough, and they go down. Their blood is black as sin.
This man has an
and poisonous.
axe. I don't think he
even
can kill
touch
it.
You get tainted with that blood, and you may as well slit your throat. We've lost many dogs already. Had to muzzle them to keep them from biting. It's a long and painful way to die.
And I think that's about it for
There
the
are lots of
conversations
dogs,
going.
different kinds.
I lied.
We're getting reports of things we've never even heard of. Our short friend here, for instance, is something called a genlock. They're pretty common in the Horde, but we've seen others much larger. We don't know where these new Darkspawn are coming from, or what they can do. All I can say is to use caution. There aren't any we've seen that won't die once they bleed enough.
Alright, now I think that's all the conversations going on in this place.
Maker above, hear the prayers of your sons and daughters. We who betrayed your prophet Andraste now beg your
I'm pretty sure we've heard that before. Oh wait, there's one more thing you have to do up here. No, one more thing you can do up here.
In the name of Andraste,
Oh, I lied.
bless you today. May you find favor in the Maker's eyes. So let it be.
Let's talk to our
Greetings.
third
You must be the third
recruit.
recruit we've heard about.
Oh, I'm the third recruit. I lied.
Sir Jury is my name. I hail from Redcliffe, where I served as knight under the command of Arl Eamon. I was not aware they permitted women to join the Grey Wardens. None of those I've seen thus far have been. You obviously impressed Duncan, and that's enough for me. I hope we're both lucky enough to eventually join the Wardens. Is it not thrilling to be given that chance? I fought hard to get here. Impressing Duncan was not easy. Tell me, has anyone told you what this joining ritual entails? I never heard of such a ritual. I had no idea there were more tests after getting recruited. I suppose since you're finally here, I'd best get back to Duncan. I shall see you there.
Well, that was quick.
Someone finally comes and talks to the lone prisoner. I don't suppose you.
Where are your clothes and why are you covered in blood?
No. They put someone like me in a cage until someone important has time to decide what to do with me. I don't suppose you have a bit of kindness in you. All I want is food and water. They haven't fed me since I was locked up and I'm starving. Just ask my guard for his. He's still got some dinner. I saw him put it in his coat.
Lucky dog. You Grey Wardens get to ride with the king while I'm left with the drudgery of guarding this deserter.
This man does not have a coat. I'm not sure what the
They
prisoner
should
wants
have
me to
just
ask
hanged him.
for.
Put his head on a pike as an example. Don't expect it was an enlightening conversation. Did he now? Since nobody sends me nothing to feed him with, the only way we'll get that is if I give him mine. All right, all right. I guess the poor fella could stand to have one meal in his belly before he hangs. Don't know why you care. I had nothing to do with it, though. If anyone asks why he's burping, I'm gonna say it was you. Just so you know.
I accept this deal. Alright. Alright. Before I go and trigger this conversation, I think this is a good stopping point. Be sure to check back tomorrow to see the continuation of our camp journeys, and maybe even we'll get to kill something next time.